The mind controls the body, man. Anybody that played underneath Coach Holtz at Notre Dame heard that sentiment, and he was right. And what he was talking about is that our minds have the ability to push our bodies past our perceived limitations. As I've gotten older, I'm also realizing that that's a two-way street, that our bodies can also affect our minds. And that's what happened to me this morning when I was working out and threw my back out. Now, for me, that's a decades-long challenge, and it's usually 10 to 14 days before I'm back on my feet and able to functionally move without pain. So it's a pain in the bleep. But as I sat there, I got frustrated, then I was pissed, but then I started getting sad, like really sad, like tears welling up in my eyes sad, and I'm like, man, this ain't making sense. Until I remembered that our brains are just one big old association machine that evolved to recognize patterns, particularly bad ones, because if we survived bad news in the past, it wanted to recognize those things so that we could avoid them in the future. So even though I haven't played football in 25 years, when my body gets tweaked and it prevents me from doing the physical things I want to do, it reminds me back to my rookie year when I ruptured my right patella tendon on day 4. And then I fought back and worked my tail off after never having had an injury. I finally battled back only to have the same thing happen on the other side in the first round of the playoffs in year 2. That basically was the beginning of the end of my NFL career, and I knew it back then, and my brain remembered that this morning, which is where all that emotion was coming from. So what I've learned to do is, instead of focusing on the past or future tripping about what this might mean, is to get into action. I had to shift my focus. So I did. And with a little bit of focus and attention and time and effort and focus, attention and time and effort and focus and attention and time and effort, not only was I able to heal my knees, but I was also able to get myself back onto the field and do what I love doing the most. So whether it's knees or back or the invisible injuries between our ears, with a little bit of focus, attention, time, and effort, we can significantly improve how we experience this incredible life experience that we've all been given. Have a good weekend.